Charlemagne, rhyme. Charlemagne, rhyme. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad hits. Start a mix. Subscribe.
Become the fight and mind. Hey, what's up, you guys? Charlemagne Prime here, doing another action figure toy review on the Jurassic Park Dino Showdown Allosaurus figure with the Ash Skull Striker, which is just a 3¾ inch G.I. Joe figure. I think that they had changed up a little bit and everything. I gotta give a big thanks to Incline Designs for letting me borrow his Jurassic Park Dino Showdown figures so that I can review them. Thanks so much, bro. Link in the description to his channel. Check it out. He did an awesome review of this guy and then the Triceratops looking. Ah, crap, I can't remember the Spicosaurus or something like that. This guy is pretty damn cool, man. I love me some dinosaurs. I mean, come on, I was born in 81, grew up in the 90s, and, you know, Jurassic Park came out, and Jurassic Park 3D is coming out this summer. I can't wait. This figure is very, very cool. I only have one real gripe with it, and it's the color scheme. I'm not a huge fan of the extravagant colors that they put on some of these dinosaurs, just because I don't think it's realistic. I mean, it's known that there was a lot of vegetation going around, and at the same time, if you look at animals today in the jungle and whatnot, they do have very vibrant colors and everything, so it's, you know, somewhat believable. No one really knows exactly what kind of colors dinosaurs had back in the day, so, but I'd assume it'd be mostly green and brown, but, you know, this has got this bright orange going on right here. I really like the scaled texturing, especially on the neck right there. Very realistic, very, very realistic. I like the teeth, the flesh, and even texture on his tongue is very nice. Very cool looking dinosaur. I like it a lot. Really nice detail on this. Damn, it's pretty damn cool. Wish there was peg holes at the bottom of the feet, but no, not a big deal. Very bird looking feet right there. The Allosaurus, I've always seen like the Allosaurus is like a crossbreed between a T-Rex and a Deinonychus, which is actually what most people see as a Velociraptor today. Velociraptor is actually a very tiny dinosaur. Now this guy does have a function. If you move his right arm up and down, or forward and back, that's it. If you forward and back, he does a little shimmy. Yeah, Dino Showdown, Dino Showdown. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You know, it's like the old school Jurassic Park figures, but you can still articulate the arm. It's just gonna make a clicky sound when you move this arm up and down. It moves outward. He has shoulder articulation over here, moves in and out and forward. He has his neck that can actually churn, so it could still, I don't know, does it still do the function? No, it doesn't really do the function if you churn his head, but his head will rotate up here at the neck, actually. I said his head, but it's the neck, and his head rotates up here as well, so that's pretty cool. You can get some decent articulation movement, and his jaw moves up and down, which I think looks fantastic. That is great. Then he has leg articulation that moves forward and back that much. Doesn't move in and out. There's no like real ball joint right there. He does have a ball joint right here at the ankle that moves side to side and back and forward. And that's pretty much it for the articulation. I wish his tail could rotate. It looks like the tail wants to rotate, but you know, that's not too bad for the articulation. I think it's pretty cool. Just really like, you know, even though I'm not a fan of the color scheme, I do think the paint shading and everything came out really, really nice on this guy. It's just really cool looking dinosaur figure, and I like all the sculpted spikes and the little bubbles right here. I don't know. I just think it came out really cool. Incline said that he's going to repaint his figures, so I can't wait till he does that. Oh, and he also comes with the Dino Damage right here. So there's this little flap right here that you can see. It's just like the old school dino figures from Jurassic Park. He does have the Dino Damage, which is hidden pretty well. You can see this little flap right here, and you just pick that off like so. And if you look at the inside, it's got that sculpting, and ooh, he's got some Dino Damage, so you can see his rib cage and his guts a little bit, so that's pretty cool. Even though I have to agree with Incline, it does look a little bit cooler having it on there. And this is a hard plastic. I'm pretty sure back in the day, from what I remember, this was like made out of like a rubbery kind of material, so I'm glad that they made this more of a firm plastic, so it just sits in there nicely. Very, very cool. And here's the Ash Skull Striker figure, which, you know, it's alright. It comes with this souped up bow with the arrow attached to it. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty badass, you know, not too bad. And you can get him into these firing positions right here, which his fingers can lock like that. And he comes with an assortment of weapons too. So I could remove this. I like the gloves, they look pretty nice. And there's supposed to be a couple of swords that attach to his back right over here that I don't have with me right now. I like his little tattoo, it looks pretty cool. Tattoo looks like a T-Rex skull with some arrows inside of it. It's not too bad. Not a bad looking figure, you know, some decent, no real paint detail on it at all whatsoever, but, you know, grenade right there, and he has his pistol that's right there, and he can hold his pistol pretty well, pistol in his hand, so that works out pretty good. I like that. It looks like a 6-shooter. So yeah, the articulation for this guy is his head, I don't know, kind of rocks up and down a little bit, moves side to side. He has shoulders that move forward, they move outward, no bicep swivel. He has elbow articulation that bends 90 degrees, rotates side to side. He has wrists that move side to side. He has a diaphragm joint right up here. He has legs that move outward, they move forward a little bit, not too much. He has double jointed knees, and his ankles move side to side and up and down, and there are peg holes underneath there. And if you wish, you can get Ash Skullstriker riding the dinosaur. Yeah, pew pew, bang bang. Wouldn't it be cool if somebody came up with some modernized dino riders? You guys remember dino riders from back in the day? I think somebody out there should make some dino riders. That would just be really, really cool. I'd get super pumped off of that. But yeah, it looks kind of cool with the guy riding a dinosaur like that. It's not too bad. Not too bad, and it stays pretty well. So yeah, that's my review, you guys. Big thanks again, Incline Designs. I really recommend getting these figures. They are pretty cool. I actually want to bust out my old school Jurassic Park figures that I still have from back in the day, but they're in storage right now. So yeah, hope you guys like the review again, and I will catch you later. Peace.
Crispy.
KBN.net. Where are you going? KBN.net. I forget the name of the other dinosaur.